Sabbath 39, Torah portion, Pinehas, which means mouth of brass in Hebrew. From the priestly order, Division 1, Jehoiarib, 1 Chronicles chapter 24, verse 7. From the Torah, we have Numbers chapter 25, verse 10, through chapter 29, verse 40.
Then Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Pinehas the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, has turned away my wrath from the sons of Israel, and that he was jealous with my jealousy among them, so that I did not consume the sons of Israel in my jealousy. Therefore say, Behold, I give him my covenant of peace, and it shall be for him and his seed after him, a covenant of a perpetual priesthood, because he was jealous for his God and made atonement for the sons of Israel. Now the name of the slain man of Israel who was slain with the Midianite woman was Zimri the son of Salu, a leader of a father's household among the Simeonites. And the name of the Midianite woman who was struck down was Cosbi the daughter of Zur, who was head of the people of a father's household in Midian. Then Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Be hostile to the Midianites and strike them, for they have been hostile to you with their deceptive tricks, with which they have deceived you in the affair of Peor and in the affair of Cosbi, the daughter of the leader of Midian, their sister who was slain on the day of the plague because of Peor. Then it happened after the plague that Yahweh spoke to Moses and to Eleazar the son of Aaron the priest, saying, Take a census of all the congregation of the sons of Israel from 20 years old and upward, by their fathers' households, whoever is able to go out to war in Israel. So Moses and Eleazar the priest spoke with them in the plains of Moab by the Jordan at Jericho, saying, Take a census of the people from 20 years old and upward, as Yahweh has commanded Moses. Now the sons of Israel who came out of the land of Egypt were Reuben, Israel's firstborn, the sons of Reuben. Of Hanok, the family of the Hanokites. Of Palu, the family of the Paluites. Of Hezron, the family of the Hezronites. Of Carmi, the family of the Carmites. These are the families of the Reubenites, and those who were numbered of them were 43,730. And the son of Palu, Eliab. And the sons of Eliab, Nemuel and Dathan and Abiram. These are the Dathan and Abiram who were called upon by the congregation, who contended against Moses and against Aaron in the congregation of Korah, when they contended against Yahweh, and the earth opened its mouth, and swallowed them up along with Korah, when that congregation died, when the fire consumed 250 men, so that they became a warning. The sons of Korah, however, did not die. The sons of Simeon according to their families. Of Nemuel, the family of the Nemuelites. Of Jamin, the family of the Jaminites. Of Jachin, the family of the Jachinites. Of Zerah, the family of the Zerahites. Of Shaul, the family of the Shaulites. These are the families of the Simeonites, 22,200. The sons of Gad according to their families. Of Zephon, the family of the Zephonites. Of Haggai, the family of the Haggites. Of Shuni, the family of the Shunites. Of Ozni, the family of the Oznites. Of Eri, the family of the Erites. Of Arad, the family of the Aradites. Of Areli, the family of the Arelites. These are the families of the sons of Gad according to those who were numbered of them, 40,500. The sons of Judah were Ur and Onan, but Ur and Onan died in the land of Canaan. And the sons of Judah according to their families were of Shelah, the family of the Shelonites. Of Perez, the family of the Perizzites. Of Zerah, the family of the Zerahites. And the sons of Perez were of Hezron, the family of the Hezronites. Of Hamul, the family of the Hamulites. These are the families of Judah according to those who were numbered of them, 76,500. The sons of Issachar according to their families. Of Tola, the family of the Tolites. Of Puva, the family of the Punites. Of Jashub, the family of the Jashubites. Of Shimron, the family of the Shimronites. These are the families of Issachar according to those who were numbered of them, 64,300. The sons of Zebulun according to their families. Of Sered, the family of the Seredites. Of Elon, the family of the Elonites. Of Jaleel, the family of the Jaleelites. These are the families of the Zebulunites according to those who were numbered of them, 60,500. The sons of Joseph according to their families, Manasseh and Ephraim. The sons of Manasseh. Of Machir, the family of the Machirites, and Machir became the father of Gilead. Of Gilead, the family of the Gileadites. These are the sons of Gilead. Of Ezer, the family of the Ezerites. Of Helek, the family of the Helekites. And of Azriel, the family of the Azrielites. And of Shechem, the family of the Shechemites. And of Shemitah, the family of the Shemitites. And of Hepher, the family of the Hepherites. Now Zelophehad the son of Hepher had no sons, but only daughters. And the names of the daughters of Zelophehad were Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. These are the families of Manasseh, and those who were numbered of them were 52,700. These are the sons of Ephraim according to their families. Of Shuthelah, the family of the Shuthelahites. Of Becher, the family of the Becherites. Of Tahan, the family of the Tahanites. And these are the sons of Shuthelah. Of Aaron, the family of the Aaronites. These are the families of the sons of Ephraim according to those who were numbered of them, 32,500. These are the sons of Joseph according to their families. The sons of Benjamin according to their families. Of Bela, the family of the Belaites. Of Ashbel, the family of the Ashbelites. Of Ahiram, the family of the Ahiramites. Of Shephapham, the family of the Shephamites. Of Hupham, the family of the Huphamites. And the sons of Bela were Ard and Naaman. Of Ard, the family of the Ardites. Of Naaman, the family of the Naamites. These are the sons of Benjamin according to their families, and those who were numbered of them were 45,600. These are the sons of Dan according to their families. Of Shuham, the family of the Shuhamites. These are the families of Dan according to their families. All the families of the Shuhamites, according to those who were numbered of them, were 64,400. The sons of Asher according to their families. Of Imnah, the family of the Imnites. Of Ishvi, the family of the Ishvites. Of Beriah, the family of the Beriites. Of the sons of Beriah. Of Heber, the family of the Heberites. Of Malchiel, the family of the Malchielites. And the name of the daughter of Asher was Serah. These are the families of the sons of Asher according to those who were numbered of them, 53,400. The sons of Naphtali according to their families. Of Jaziel, the family of the Jazielites. Of Guni, the family of the Gunites. Of Jezer, the family of the Jezerites. Of Shillem, the family of the Shillemites. These are the families of Naphtali according to their families, and those who were numbered of them were 45,400. These are those who were numbered of the sons of Israel, 601,730. Then Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, Among these, the land shall be divided for an inheritance according to the number of names. To the larger group, you shall increase their inheritance, and to the smaller group, you shall diminish their inheritance. Each shall be given their inheritance according to those who were numbered of them. But the land shall be divided by lot. They shall receive their inheritance according to the names of the tribes of their fathers. According to the selection by lot, their inheritance shall be divided between the larger and the smaller groups. And these are those who were numbered of the Levites according to their families. Of Gershon, the family of the Gershonites. Of Kohath, the family of the Kohathites. Of Merari, the family of the Merarites. These are the families of Levi. The family of the Libnites. The family of the Hebronites. The family of the Malites. The family of the Mushites. The family of the Korahites. Kohath became the father of Amram. And the name of Amram's wife was Jochebed, the daughter of Levi, who was born to Levi in Egypt, and she bore to Amram, Aaron, and Moses, and their sister Miriam. And to Aaron were born Nadab and Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. But Nadab and Abihu died when they offered strange fire before Yahweh. And those who were numbered of them were 23,000, every male from a month old and upward, for they were not numbered among the sons of Israel, since no inheritance was given to them among the sons of Israel. These are those who were numbered by Moses and Eleazar the priest, who numbered the sons of Israel in the plains of Moab by the Jordan at Jericho. But among these there was not a man of those who were numbered by Moses and Aaron the priest, who numbered the sons of Israel in the wilderness of Sinai. For Yahweh had said of them, "They shall surely die in the wilderness." And not a man was left of them, except Caleb the son of Jephunneh and Joshua the son of Nun. Then the daughters of Zelophehad, the son of Hepher, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, of the families of Manasseh the son of Joseph, came near, and these are the names of his daughters, Mahlah, Noah, and Hoglah, and Milcah, and Tirzah. And they stood before Moses, and before Eleazar the priest, and before the leaders, and all the congregation, at the doorway of the tent of meeting, saying, "Our father died in the wilderness, yet he was not among the congregation of those who gathered themselves together against Yahweh in the congregation of Korah, but he died in his own sin, and he had no sons. Why should the name of our father be withdrawn from among his family, because he had no son? Give us a possession among our father's brothers." So Moses brought their case near before Yahweh. Then Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, "The daughters of Zelophehad are right in their statements. You shall surely give them a possession for an inheritance among their father's brothers, and you shall have the inheritance of their father pass on to them. Further, you shall speak to the sons of Israel, saying, If a man dies and has no son, then you shall have his inheritance pass on to his daughter. And if he has no daughter, then you shall give his inheritance to his brothers. And if he has no brothers, then you shall give his inheritance to his father's brothers. And if his father has no brothers, then you shall give his inheritance to his blood relative in his own family, and he shall possess it, and it shall be a statutory judgment to the sons of Israel, just as Yahweh commanded Moses." Then Yahweh said to Moses, "Go up to this mountain of Abarim, and see the land which I have given to the sons of Israel. So when you have seen it, you too will be gathered to your people, as Aaron your brother was, for in the wilderness of Zin, during the strife of the congregation, you rebelled against my command to treat me as holy before their eyes at the water. These are the waters of Meribah of Kadesh in the wilderness of Zin." Then Moses spoke to Yahweh, saying, "May Yahweh, the God of the spirits of all flesh, appoint a man over the congregation, who will go out and come in before them, and who will lead them out and bring them in, so that the congregation of Yahweh will not be like sheep which have no shepherd." So Yahweh said to Moses, "Take Joshua the son of Nun, a man in whom is the Spirit, and lay your hand on him, and have him stand before Eleazar the priest and before all the congregation, and commission him in their sight. And you shall put some of your splendor on him, in order that all the congregation of the sons of Israel may obey him. Moreover, he shall stand before Eleazar the priest, who shall inquire for him by the judgment of the Urim before Yahweh. At his command they shall go out, and at his command they shall come in, both he and the sons of Israel with him, even all the congregation." So Moses did just as Yahweh commanded him, and he took Joshua and had him stand before Eleazar the priest and before all the congregation. Then he laid his hands on him and commissioned him, just as Yahweh had spoken by the hand of Moses. Then Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, "Command the sons of Israel and say to them, You shall be careful to bring near my offering, my food for my offerings by fire, of a soothing aroma to me, at their appointed time. And you shall say to them, This is the offering by fire which you shall bring near to Yahweh, 2 male lambs 1 year old without blemish as a continual burnt offering every day. You shall offer the one lamb in the morning, and the other lamb you shall offer at twilight, also 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour for a grain offering, mixed with 1/4 of a hin of beaten oil. It is a continual burnt offering which was ordained in Mount Sinai as a soothing aroma, an offering by fire to Yahweh. Then the drink offering with it shall be 1/4 of a hin for each lamb. In the holy place you shall pour out a drink offering of strong drink to Yahweh. And the other lamb you shall offer at twilight, as the grain offering of the morning, and as its drink offering, you shall offer it, an offering by fire, a soothing aroma to Yahweh. Then on the Sabbath day, 2 male lambs 1 year old without blemish, and 2/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, and its drink offering. This is the burnt offering of every Sabbath in addition to the continual burnt offering and its drink offering. Then at the beginning of each of your months, you shall bring near a burnt offering to Yahweh. 2 bulls from the herd and 1 ram, 7 male lambs 1 year old without blemish, and 3/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil for a grain offering for each bull, and 2/10 of fine flour mixed with oil for a grain offering for the 1 ram, and 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil for a grain offering for each lamb, for a burnt offering of a soothing aroma, an offering by fire to Yahweh. And their drink offerings shall be half a hin of wine for a bull, and 1/3 of a hin for the ram, and 1/4 of a hin for a lamb. This is the burnt offering of each month throughout the months of the year. And 1 male goat for a sin offering to Yahweh. It shall be offered with its drink offering in addition to the continual burnt offering. Then on the 14th day of the first month shall be the Passover of Yahweh. And on the 15th day of this month shall be a feast. Unleavened bread shall be eaten for 7 days. On the first day shall be a holy convocation. You shall do no laborious work. And you shall bring near an offering by fire, a burnt offering to Yahweh, 2 bulls from the herd and 1 ram and 7 male lambs 1 year old. They shall be for you without blemish. Now as for their grain offering, you shall offer fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah for a bull and 2/10 for the ram. 1/10 of an ephah you shall offer for each of the 7 lambs, and 1 male goat for a sin offering to make atonement for you. You shall offer these besides the burnt offering of the morning, which is for a continual burnt offering. After this manner you shall offer daily, for 7 days, the food of the offering by fire, of a soothing aroma to Yahweh. It shall be offered with its drink offering in addition to the continual burnt offering. Now on the 7th day you shall have a holy convocation. You shall do no laborious work. Also on the day of the first fruits, when you bring near a new grain offering to Yahweh in your feast of weeks, you shall have a holy convocation. You shall do no laborious work. And you shall bring near a burnt offering for a soothing aroma to Yahweh, 2 bulls from the herd, 1 ram, 7 male lambs 1 year old, and their grain offering, fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah for each bull, 2/10 for the 1 ram, 1/10 for each of the 7 lambs, also 1 male goat to make atonement for you. Besides the continual burnt offering and its grain offering, you shall offer them with their drink offerings. They shall be without blemish. Now in the 7th month, on the first day of the month, you shall also have a holy convocation. You shall do no laborious work. It will be to you a day for blowing trumpets. And you shall offer a burnt offering as a soothing aroma to Yahweh, 1 bull from the herd, 1 ram, and 7 male lambs 1 year old without blemish, also their grain offering, fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah for the bull, 2/10 for the ram, and 1/10 for each of the 7 lambs. And offer 1 male goat for a sin offering, to make atonement for you, besides the burnt offering of the new moon and its grain offering, and the continual burnt offering and its grain offering, and their drink offerings, according to their legal judgment, for a soothing aroma, an offering by fire to Yahweh. Then on the 10th day of this 7th month, you shall have a holy convocation, and you shall humble yourselves. You shall not do any work. And you shall bring near a burnt offering to Yahweh as a soothing aroma, 1 bull from the herd, 1 ram, 7 male lambs 1 year old, having them without blemish, and their grain offering, fine flour mixed with oil, 3/10 of an ephah for the bull, 2/10 for the 1 ram, 1/10 for each of the 7 lambs, 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the sin offering of atonement and the continual burnt offering and its grain offering and their drink offerings. Then on the 15th day of the 7th month, you shall have a holy convocation. You shall do no laborious work, and you shall celebrate a feast to Yahweh for 7 days. And you shall bring near a burnt offering, an offering by fire as a soothing aroma to Yahweh, 13 bulls from the herd, 2 rams, 14 male lambs 1 year old, which are without blemish, and their grain offering, fine flour mixed with oil. 3/10 of an ephah for each of the 13 bulls, 2/10 for each of the 2 rams, and 1/10 for each of the 14 lambs, and 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering, and its drink offering. Then on the 2nd day, 12 bulls from the herd, 2 rams, 14 male lambs 1 year old without blemish, and their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams and for the lambs, by their number according to the legal judgment, and 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering and its grain offering and their drink offerings. Then on the 3rd day, 11 bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs 1 year old without blemish, and their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams and for the lambs, by their number according to the legal judgment, and 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering and its grain offering and its drink offering. Then on the 4th day, 10 bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs 1 year old without blemish, their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams and for the lambs, by their number according to the legal judgment, and 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering and its drink offering. Then on the 5th day, 9 bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs 1 year old without blemish, and their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams and for the lambs, by their number according to the legal judgment, and 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering and its grain offering and its drink offering. Then on the 6th day, 8 bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs 1 year old without blemish, and their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams and for the lambs, by their number according to the legal judgment, and 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering and its drink offerings. Then on the 7th day, 7 bulls, 2 rams, 14 male lambs 1 year old without blemish, and their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bulls, for the rams and for the lambs, by their number according to the legal judgment, and 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering, its grain offering and its drink offering. On the 8th day you shall have a solemn assembly, you shall do no laborious work. But you shall bring near a burnt offering, an offering by fire, as a soothing aroma to Yahweh, 1 bull, 1 ram, 7 male lambs 1 year old without blemish, their grain offering and their drink offerings for the bull, for the ram and for the lambs, by their number according to the legal judgment, and 1 male goat for a sin offering, besides the continual burnt offering and its grain offering and its drink offering. You shall offer these to Yahweh at your appointed times, besides your votive offerings and your freewill offerings, for your burnt offerings and for your grain offerings and for your drink offerings and for your peace offerings. And Moses spoke to the sons of Israel according to all that Yahweh had commanded Moses.
From the prophets we have 1 Kings chapter 18 verses 46 through chapter 19 verse 21. Now Ahab told Jezebel all that Elijah had done, and how he had killed all the prophets with the sword. Then Jezebel sent a messenger to Elijah, saying, So may the gods do to me and even more, if I do not make your life as the life of one of them by about this time tomorrow. And he was afraid and arose and ran for his life and came to Beersheba, which belongs to Judah, and left his young man there. But he himself went a day's journey into the wilderness and came and sat down under a broom tree. And he asked for himself that he might die, and said, It is enough now, O Yahweh, take my life, for I am not better than my fathers. Then he lay down and slept under a broom tree, and behold, there was an angel touching him. And he said to him, Arise, eat. Then he looked, and behold, there was at his head a bread cake baked on hot stones, and a jar of water. So he ate and drank and lay down again. And the angel of Yahweh came again a second time and touched him and said, Arise, eat, because the journey is too great for you. So he arose and ate and drank and went in the strength of that food 40 days and 40 nights to Horeb, the mountain of God. Then he came there to a cave and lodged there. And behold, the word of Yahweh came to him. And he said to him, What are you doing here, Elijah? And he said, I have been very zealous for Yahweh, the Elohim of hosts. For the sons of Israel have forsaken your covenant, pulled down your altars, and killed your prophets with the sword. And I alone am left, and they seek my life to take it away. So he said, Go forth and stand on the mountain before Yahweh. And behold, Yahweh was passing by. And a great and strong wind was tearing up the mountains and breaking in pieces the rocks before Yahweh. But Yahweh was not in the wind. And after the wind an earthquake, but Yahweh was not in the earthquake. Then after the earthquake a fire, but Yahweh was not in the fire. And after the fire a sound of a thin, gentle whisper. Now it happened that when Elijah heard it, he wrapped his face in his mantle, and went out and stood in the entrance of the cave. And behold, a voice came to him and said, What are you doing here, Elijah? Then he said, I have been very zealous for Yahweh, the God of hosts. For the sons of Israel have forsaken your covenant, pulled down your altars, and killed your prophets with the sword. And I alone am left, and they seek my life to take it away. And Yahweh said to him, Go, return on your way to the wilderness of Damascus, and you will arrive and anoint Hazael king over Aram. And Jehu the son of Nimshi you shall anoint king over Israel. And Elisha the son of Shaphat of Abel Moholah you shall anoint as prophet in your place. And it will be that the one who escapes from the sword of Hazael, Jehu shall put to death, and the one who escapes from the sword of Jehu, Elisha shall put to death. Yet I will leave 7,000 in Israel, all the knees that have not bowed to Baal, and every mouth that has not kissed him. So he went from there and found Elisha the son of Shaphat, while he was plowing with the 12 pairs of oxen before him. And he with the 12, and Elisha passed over to him and threw his mantle on him. So he forsook the oxen and ran after Elijah and said, Please let me kiss my father and my mother. Then I will follow you. And he said to him, Go back again, for what have I done to you? So he returned from following him and took the pair of oxen and sacrificed them, and boiled their flesh with the implements of the oxen, and gave it to the people, and they ate. Then he arose and followed Elijah and ministered to him. From the Gospels, we have the Gospel of John, chapter 10, verse 22 through 42. At that time, the feast of the dedication took place at Jerusalem. It was winter, and Yeshua was walking in the temple in the portico of Solomon. The Jews then gathered around him and were saying to him, How long will you keep us in suspense? If you are the Messiah, tell us openly. Yeshua answered them, I told you, and you do not believe. The works that I do in my Father's name, these bear witness of me. But you do not believe because you are not of my sheep. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. And I give eternal life to them, and they will never perish, ever. And no one will ever snatch them out of my hand. My Father who has given them to me is greater than all, and no one is able to snatch them out of the Father's hand. I and the Father are one. Then the Jews picked up stones again to stone him. Yeshua answered them, I showed you many good works from the Father. For which of them are you stoning me? The Jews answered him, For a good work we do not stone you, but for blasphemy, and because you, being a man, make yourself Elohim. Yeshua answered them, Has it not been written in your law, I said you are gods? If he called them gods to whom the word of Elohim came, and the scripture cannot be broken, do you say of him whom the Father sanctified and sent into the world, You are blaspheming? Because I said, I am the Son of Elohim? If I do not do the works of my Father, do not believe me. But if I do them, though you do not believe me, believe the works, so that you may know and continue knowing that the Father is in me, and I in the Father. Therefore they were seeking again to seize him, and he eluded their grasp. And he went away again beyond the Jordan to the place where John was first baptizing. And he was staying there. And many came to him and were saying, Well, John did no sign, yet everything John said about this man was true. And many believed in him there.